This is Creative IT Consultancy Firm. It's totally dependable IT firm. It's comprised of Imam Khalifa, who is the CEO of the firm. We have Alan Kibiwat, who is the director. We have Martin Kembai, who is the IT analyst. We have Wallace Muturi, who is the project manager. We have Anthony McBeth, who is the web designer. Our mission in this project in our IT consulting firm is to achieve the technology that is current uh, and to offer most effective, innovative, and highly quality technology-based services and consultation to its clients. The company also vouches to do so in the most cost-effective manner and aim to develop intimate relationship with its clients so as to evaluate and take care of their problems individually as per the demands of the situation. Our vision is to enable all possible ways of making technology the best working method to everything Moesha. Our problem statement basically deals with the DTE processor restrictions. Basically, some multitasking operating system can also lose small amount of data if the computer is heavily loaded and cannot allocate processing time to communication task frequently enough. In this case, basically we are talking about the bandwidth, whereby you should put some firewall so as to protect the data in the transmission line or to the remote system. Then you have to set up the firewall. I think this is designing and maintaining the OIT managed firewall infrastructure, provisioning firewall based on the consultation with the customer, providing ongoing support, troubleshooting firewall infrastructure problems, troubleshooting firewall related problems as reported by customers, and then providing training to the firewall administrators. Basically, the problem statement deals with a firewall. Um, then here we have a solutions whereby we should have intercom systems. In this case, the communication will be linked between people within the vicinity and allow the control of doors, gates, lights, and any other switchable device. Also, we can set up an audio or a video using intercom system. This can be integrated with your existing CCTV or alarm system. Then here we have telephone system, whereby telephone should be used in any case for communication. Also, the system can also transfer calls between handsets and open your security gates from your phone in the specific room in Casalucia restaurant. Then here we have the setup whereby you should have the PSTN communication, whereby we have a wireless IP/OP solution, whereby we have the headquarters, that's the branch office, and then here we have the warehouse, whereby you should be storing your stuff. Basically, you have here the telephone, we have here the router, then here we have the switch. Over there we have another router to the branch. Basically, we are dealing with cloud computing, whereby the PSTN communication can be able to transfer network from one point to another point virtually. And then here we have the firewall setup solution. Basically, to set up the router firewall, you should have access to router homepage by providing router IP address in main browser. For example, you have 192.168.1.1. Some have 192.168.120.1. From the ISP, basically, like you have a an IP address going by this number 20.3.1. That's basically from the IP ISP. Then this 192.168.1.1 is basically whenever you have the main one from the ISP, then you have to supply to your maybe computers in your office or wherever you have, maybe in Casalucio, and you want to distribute the net to basically a certain office inside the Casalucio restaurant. Then whereby you have to check your firewalls options on the router homepage. This option can be grouped under different names such as advanced settings, or if the firewall is deactivated or not enabled, you should click select and activate it. Basically, that's the firewall setup in your computer. Then, as you see over here, we have a firewall setup solution. Whereby we have switching hub, we have a modem over there, we have FXO, then there's a PSTN fixed line support. Then the wireless speed is up to 300 Mbps and 3 times the coverage of standard SO2 11G. The QoS prioritizes an IP throttling. Then here we have a firewall security, and then we have a splitter between the internet and the VPN tunnel to a PSTN. Okay, then we have a communication installation. You should have a cloud computing. You have to install TeamWeaver, whereby the main office can access your desktop wherever you are by actually accepting the TeamWeaver request. Then you should choose a mode of communication like wide area network. Then select an on-site person wherever there is any issue. Somebody may be there to deal with it. Then have a remote support ready. Then we have data management setup. So the main office with a better hardware, hosting the domain controller, the other network services. The branch office with a second domain controller and other network services. That's basically the installation of our domain controllers so that you control the branch communication. Then whenever there is any issue, the main office should contact through hosting the domain controller in their offices. Then you have a different subnet of each location. If network maybe main is 192.168.1.0, make the network branch be the same so as not to bring some confusions. Then we have a virtual private network solution to connected networks. Then a gateway or a bridge. Basically should have a switch or whatever. And then we have a server, maybe mail, web file, print directory, and database. Also VPN. Okay, the device used here should have switches, routers, we have bridges, gateway, P2P connectors, network printers, and then we have a telephone. Basically, that's the devices should be used in the Casalucio installation of this communication setup. Then here, according to the security, we have to describe based on technical and procedural protection for the information so as it cannot be leaked out. Should have confidential information, should have how to permit somebody into dealing with some information. Then you should have restrictions based on the dispatch of the information. Then you should embargoes should be enforced so as to prevent those cartels to try to leak out the information from the restaurant. Then it should have a technical mechanism for dissemination. Then basically should have a time frame for the data sharing and publishing. That should be also be provided. Then it should have a data description. Here again, we have the VPN installation. Basically, as you talk here, we talked it back here. With the VPN should be provided. Should also install a VPN here, whereby we will be connecting to the private network by way of public network, such as the internet. We should also combine the values of a dial-up connection to a dial-up server with the ease and flexibility of the internet connection. By using an internet connection, you can also travel worldwide and still, in most places, connect to your offices with a local call, the nearest internet cell phone number, wherever. Basically, VPN will be of most importance to people from different branches, either in Nairobi or in Casalucio in Spain. Then we have authentication. In VPN, we'll use authenticated links to ensure that only authorized users can connect to your network in Casalucio, either in Spain or in Nairobi. And also use encryption to ensure that data travels over the internet and can't be intercepted and used by other people. Uh, Also, we should have Windows achieves this security using point-to-point tunneling uh, protocol and layer 2 tunnel protocol L2P. But from there, our consultation is closed. Whenever you have any question, you can ask. That's our conclusion over there. Thank you.